Hello, housemates, and welcome back to Avernum, Escape from the Pit. We are well on our way to completing things. We've set in motion the three sort of like end game quests, and we want to make sure that we've gotten all the other stuff. What I really need to do, it's going to be terrible, is go to all of these places where there are barriers that I could not get rid of, and then open them up. You see a band of soldiers. They are all well armed and seem to be looking for something. They notice you and move closer. You see that they wear the insignia of the Empire. Before you have a chance to respond, they attack. Sorceress, Dark Cultist. So Sorceress isn't a enemy type that we've seen before, I don't think. Doesn't seem to be too tough. So, if you can take care of the spellcasters outright, that is your best option, always. Oh man, I want that skill. So as I've said before, the first version, the first Exile Avernum game I played was the old Exile version of the third in the series. And in that one, I encountered Empire archers and Empire dervishes, and they were just like fucking sick. They're pretty tough in the Avernum versions as well, but there's something about them in Exile which was just tougher. Maybe it's just because I was not as good at games back then, but yeah, they made quite the impression on me. And they had really cool sprites because the art was 2D. It was really cool. I liked it. All right, now just keep on shaking the ground. Yeah, elite warriors my ass. Your stupid capes. Gonna use a lot of divine retribution. Anything good? Nope. It was a tough fight, not really, but you defeated the soldiers of the Empire. You can't find any papers or any other indication of what they're hunting for. It's very worrisome. What were they doing down here? This doesn't bode well for the future. So they're definitely trying to drive it home that war is inevitable. Are you running away from me? Same thing as before. This is a different group of enemies. Sharpshooters and 2 dark cultists. No sorceress, no elite archers. Now, if you can't take out the spellcasters in one go, it probably is in your interest to buff yourself up, because that's what they're going to do with their turns. Okay. One dark cultist down. So this does 90 to 270. This is a higher minimum damage, so that's actually probably better. God, that healing. It's unsettling that the priests, the holy spellcasters for the Empire, are all dark cultists. Something that just sort of dawned on me here. I don't know how you miss with that. Man, he's just getting cleaved into oblivion. The cleaves hit more than the initial strikes. That was poorly placed. Everyone there. One thing, I think the summoning spells are a bit weak, just in general. I'm a better archer than you are. That's the only complaint about the spells I have in this game. And then the sort of the strength of mind control spells against your party is maybe a little bit too much. But otherwise, it all seems quite well balanced and interesting. Okay. So there's nothing else to do around here that I'm aware of at the moment. So let's, I guess, make our way back to Erica's tower. And then go on to do the long and arduous task of remembering where all the damn level 3 barriers are. Ugh. Is it even worth it, I wonder? Oh wait, we should... No, come back. We do want to talk to her. What needs to be done to slay the Emperor? Now that you have contacted Aiden, you can learn how to reach the portal. And you must find at least 4 or 5 magical brooches. They are scattered around Avernum, but I believe I know where some of them lie. You will need to find them. I can use them to modify the portal and send you to Hawthorne's castle. You should try to find all 5, then the magic link will be stronger. Tell me more about the brooches. When the first expedition came down, each of their 5 leaders wore a magical brooch, which was linked to the Empire above. They were used for communication. I can use them for something more. We can use that magical link to teleport you up there. The problem, of course, is finding them. The statues may help. Statues? How can a statue help me? To keep an eye on things, I created 6 intelligent statues and placed them in each of the 6 largest cities of Avernum. The word to get them to tell you what they know is divulge. They might have heard something. Where can I find these brooches? I'm not sure where all 5 of them are, but I've done some research. Look in my library. I've written some notes on their locations. 4 of them may suffice for me to help. All 5, however, would be ideal. Much safer. The link to the surface will be weak. The more brooches I have, the easier to trace it. Okay? So now we have the word for the statues. I suppose actually we should go talk to... Can we walk to Koth from here? Yeah, we can. Since we have gotten more of the story about the scrolls and such. Or that scroll. I wish they gave you a sense of how much time you've taken. I think they do in Avernum 3 because there's a time limit on the game. I won't tell you why, but it's important. I don't know if there's a time limit, just things deteriorate over time. There may actually be a hard limit, but I'm not sure. Can't remember. I've learned that you made the wards for a tower near here. This is true. It was for some visitors from the Empire, before they cheated me. Where was the Empire Tower? The tower was in a long, secret tunnel across the river, south of here, not far. I never found out what they were trying to guard, and I never cared. What sort of wards did you make for them? You are interested? Well, there is a hidden tower near here across the river. It blocks a passage. To go through, you need to pass several wards of my making. If you don't know the correct ritual and have the correct item, you die. What item would I need to pass the ward? A royal seal of the Empire. Wise choice, as keys go. There are very few of them, and they are well guarded. Would you teach me this ritual? Gladly, as it would harm the Empire. First, though, you must do something for me. Find the scroll of history they stole from me and return it. Do this, and I will help you pass the wards I created in the secret tunnel to the south. Tell me about the scroll. It is precious beyond words, filled with the heritage and history of my mighty people. Irreplaceable. He writhes in fury. Curse the day I made those puny wards. I will never be fooled by humans again, he roars. Do you have any ideas about where the scroll was taken? No. The Empire humans stole one of my set of unique scrolls on history of dragonkind and spirited it away. I found one of their layers nearby and destroyed it, but the scroll was nowhere inside. I don't know where they put it, but maybe clues remain in the ruins. The ruin of the human lair I devastated lies several caverns to the southeast. In a swamp. It is no longer well hidden. Search it well, and you may find a way to my scroll. Find it, and I can reward you. What would be my reward? I will tell you of the secret wards I created. Alright, we've already put that shit back. I have returned the scroll which was stolen. Will you help me? Koth nods. You have done well for a human. Listen carefully. Koth describes a series of hand motions, a short chant. I created a tower for the Empire southeast of here. When you reach a barrier in a tower, this is the key. You learn the chant. You can now pass it. I don't know why you would want to. I don't know what the Empire wants to protect back there, but it can't be that important. Still, with that ritual and the royal seal, you can go there. Alright. So, that's good and done. So we're pretty much done with Koth. Now we can walk all the way. Okay. Yeah, okay, this is the... I keep confusing the place guarded by Black Spire with this here, which is Grahoth's fortress. Alright, demons, you say. There we go. Chumps. Alright, so... I may not force you to watch me go through all of those different places where the level 3 barriers are. I think that would be just, like, boring. So I may do that off camera. What I will do is go to Formello. Talk to Claudette. Oh, and we can also talk to the various statues now. There's one down here. Statue, divulge your information to us. Greetings, Master. I have little of use to say. The mayor had her necklace stolen. The town treasury is rich. There are magic fountains to the southeast and magic spiders to the northwest. Oh, and someone said that Motrax knows about a stone key. Please forgive me for not knowing more. Alright. I think we knew all of that already. What? Interesting. The statue doesn't know that Thantria is below here, which is probably good, because I don't think Erica would appreciate that knowledge. What am I doing? Claudette, that's right. We talked to Koth and saw the scroll you wanted. You tell Claudette of your visit to Koth and what you learned from his scrolls. You tell her of the horrible suffering and marvelous accomplishment of the first priests in Avernum. Tears come to her eyes. Oh, they were so brave, and so, for that matter, were you. For your reward, read the scrolls in the altar. They will teach you great knowledge of unmatched rarity, and once more, I thank you. Unshackle mind. Okay. So, we have that book for... We have Pyrog's papers, which we can give to Thantria downstairs. There's 3 different people who want those. So, Ivis in Kias wants them. Rita in Patrick's Tower wants them. And Thantria also wants them. So, I don't know exactly who is best to give them to. You said Patrick's Tower is probably where that Valorum Bestiary is. Okay, so... What else do I want to do? anything here to do that I... No. There's someone named Elizabeth in the Silvar area that I'm looking for. Anastasia, Ephraim, Eric, Chuck, Gary, and Jay. There's a statue, we can talk to that too. Do you have any information you'd like to divulge? Don't have anything to say. Haven't heard a thing. Nope, nope, nope. Sorry. Well, that wasn't helpful at all. Let's look at our map here. So many locations. Alright, I guess we'll go to Patrick's Tower. There's also one of those statues at Sulfras lair, I believe. One of Erica's statues. I remember the demon telling us something about that. Right, Patrick's Tower, we should go to... Actually, we should go to Almeria, because we delivered that thing for Dexter. I delivered the package. How about my reward? You delivered the package, eh? Well done. He gives you a small silver ring. I trust that you will find this item adequate reward. Also, I have another job that needs doing, if you're interested. Here's a difficult job, worthy of your talents. There's a crude fellow in the city of Darman by the name of Menta, who I feel we would all be better off without. If you could goad him into a duel and dispatch him, I would give you a very handsome reward, and certain parties would be very thankful. Any questions? Well, don't ask them. All that matters is that the deed is done. Oh, sure, why not? The quest is even called Murdering Menta. Not putting too fine a point on it there. What's this shadow band? Light step band, basalt band, mica band. Chilling band, shadow band. Curse resistance, avoid attacks, gymnastics. Well, that's pretty good. What are you wearing? Yeah, let's... I wish you had 2 ring slots. Let's give this person the shadow band. All right, let's go to old Padraig's Tower, which is west a bit. There's still apparently or allegedly a Slith assassin in that one temple that we went to. Oh, that's one place where we have a barrier to dispel. I'm looking for something called the Valorum Bestiary. Do you have a copy? I'm afraid that I don't know. Check the catalog. In the middle of the largest library in the center of the tower. Okay. Alas, there isn't a copy here. Okay, so that means we need to go back and talk to that witch who is in Darman, I believe. This is where we need to go anyway. We went to the library in Patrick's Tower, but the Valorum Bestiary wasn't there. Oh dear, once again my wishes are denied. And once again, she pays you a tiny amount of money for your efforts. The only other place the tome might be is, well, hard to reach. But if you ever get a chance to visit Erica's Tower, look at her books and see if you can find the Valorum Bestiary. I will pay you if you can tell me whether it's there or not. I'm suspicious of this witch, but we'll do it anyway. Okay, there's some dude named Menta around here. Right, it is here. Murdering Menta. Darman, which is where we are. Okay, so Menta. Air debris. Ward Hurla. Guard. Malka. Nixa. Just random magical notes lying around in the ground. Guard. Ah, Menta. So, 4 seems like a little bit too straightforward. What are you begging for out here? I work. I don't beg. I sell stuff. Do you have any goods for sale? Oh no, I don't do any fencing in Darman. Law and order town it is. Has a jail and stocks and everything. Right. What rare knowledge are you selling? I've already got that. Okay, I guess we just have to do 4. In the name of Dexter of Almeria, I challenge thee to a duel. He recoils in horror. No, please, have mercy on me. I did steal a little money from Dexter when I worked for him, but I don't deserve to die for it. Whatever, I'm just gonna kill him. Don't beg, worm. Fight us like a man. Shaking in terror, he draws his rusty blade. Well, this seems a bit sad, but... Job's a job. Divulge. It sighs and speaks. Some bandits were talking back here, and I overheard them. They have a storehouse of stolen goods somewhere in Darman. They also said something about a secret boat to reach it. Anything else? They said that one of their number had been arrested, and that he had a valuable brooch. He might be in jail. Alright, so that's what we need to know. Haven't I been back there already before? Oh, that's right, there's the boat. I've already talked to him about this before, but maybe I didn't have all of the right conversation options. Okay, Bertrand. He's going to hide Myrtus. I just let him out. Go to Erica's tower to check on the Valorum bestiary. I was like, I can't get out. Nope, the library's through here. The books are arranged in alphabetical order. You look, and in a minute, you find a copy of the Valorum bestiary in excellent condition. The quest you received in Darman is finally complete. I wonder if that witch is another sort of simulacrum of Erica. I went to Erica's library. The Valorum bestiary was there. Wonderful. I'll visit her as soon as I can. She starts to hand you a tiny pouch of coins, and then she thinks better of it. She points to her small bookshelf. As a reward, you may read my magical tomes. Some of them are very powerful. She starts planning ways to reach Erica's tower. Summon Shade. Okay. I guess that was alright. Now we go to Almeria to talk to Dexter. So much portal traveling. Can't be good for us. That Menta fellow is dead. Now where's my reward? Dexter shakes his head in surprise. I'm amazed that I could convince venturers such as yourselves to take on such a job. News of your deeds has spread. You won't have much trouble in the future obtaining such work. Here, for your reward is a pair of gloves custom made for natural brigands such as yourselves. I can't imagine how you could have helped me more. He gives you a pouch full of gold and a pair of fine suede gloves smuggled from the surface. I wonder... Suede gloves. I wonder, any more jobs? I have no work for you at this point. You've done more than enough for me. You have a worse reputation now. That's like the only time we've got reputation go down for doing something. I suppose I should have expected that. Well, this seems like perfectly good for her. Our reputation is worshipped. 41. I wonder what it was before it went down. Whatever. Alrighty. So, and there's a silver circlet that I don't know where that is. Somewhere in the abyss. I think there is, maybe it's in that chest that I couldn't get to in, behind Mina's place. So I think that'll be the end of this episode. What I'm going to do is off camera, I'm going to go and find all of those level 3 barriers and dispel them, and I'll report to you if there's anything interesting in any of the places. Because I think it'd be boring to watch me just hop back and forth between them. And I don't think like a supercut type of episode would be terribly thrilling either. So that's what I'm going to do. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to support me and watch some more, well, then you should subscribe to my channel. If you're not going to do any of those things, then, of course, I don't care what you do.